dog.
Attention Ghost Unit 155 has appears to be 2 victims lying on the sidewalk at location, advising for all Carson units use extreme caution.
And be advised, that dead end is a heavy gang area.
He's still kicking, so he's still alive. Oh no! No, he can't die! No, he can't die! Lord have mercy! Lord have mercy! Oh!
The violence of gangs. It has almost become acceptable in our way of life in Los Angeles. 15 years ago, to find the mark of a gang, you would have had to go on to East Los Angeles and South Central. But with almost 50,000 active gang members countywide, there is virtually nowhere you can go to avoid their mark. Good evening and welcome to Camera 9. I'm Dan Medina. For the next hour, we will take you just around the corner to our neighborhoods to visit with those who live there and those who, through terror, claim to own those once safe streets. From Pasadena to the San Gabriel Valley, to the LA Basin and Long Beach, to the beach areas and West LA, to the San Fernando Valley. A slice of life and death in Los Angeles. A story we call Our Children, the Next Generation. 15 years ago, Freddy Hernandez settled gang disputes in the center of his boxing ring.
Oh yeah, like in the old days, they settled in a ring and they split. Yeah, these guys up to date, man. They're into these psychedelic drugs and they're dingy.
Freddy still coaches, offering hope to all his future champions, providing recreation as a way to keep them off the streets. For some, it came too late. Jeremy, at the age of 17, has just finished a 2.5-year sentence in juvenile jail, an average term for the drive-by shooting and killing of a rival gang member. If the battle in the streets was merely gang versus gang, law enforcement would have a much easier time containing it. But growing statistics show it is the public, law-abiding citizens, you and me, who have become the target, the business of gangs. Gangs now live and operate in virtually every city within LA County. If you've seen graffiti, you've seen the mark of a gang. Hispanics make up the largest number of gangs. Some date back 3 generations.
We were probably fighting for shit that happened.
They get jealous.
About 30 years ago, man.
You fight for older guys that have done stuff to other barrios.
Yeah.
Black gangs are not as organized as the Hispanics and have squared off into 2 camps. They're fighting over territory and fighting amongst themselves, usually over drugs. Flying the color blue is the Crips.
But if anybody come over here in our hood, messing around, are we going for the kill?
Where there are Crips, there are Bloods, and vice versa. The Bloods fly the color red. We found these Bloods in the San Fernando Valley.
Like, you can get in there real easy, but when you can get out, they try to kill you for getting out of it and stuff.
Asian gangs are rather new and growing. Their goal is money at virtually any cost.
I could say money is everything, I could say.
White gangs, stoners, and punkers are also new. They are beginning to show signs of violence.
Graffiti, go out and beat up gays at North Hollywood Park, go see punk gigs, go to parties and, thrash people's houses.
And there are Samoan gangs, which started as family clans, only to be labeled a gang, so they now act like a gang.
People just look at us like witches, savages, But then when you get down to know us from the inside, we're really nice people, you know.
To contain the gangs, the Sheriff's Department has Operation Safe Streets, OSS, and station gang units which operate in most areas patrolled by the Sheriff's Department.
Gang members don't really consider us a real threat to them, just a nuisance.
A lot of times, these kids don't have remorse for what they do. They have no sense of, I've done something wrong. They go out and they rob some lady of her purse, and in the interim, they beat her up because she's struggling to keep control of her purse, and they have no feeling of, I've done something wrong.
LAPD has its gang and crash units. CRASH, which stands for Community Resources Against Street Hoodlums.
I don't think there's any place left around that doesn't have a gang of some kind.
So they're involved in a lot of things outside of the city of Los Angeles.
They've gone mobile.
Yeah, you know when you got peaceful guys coming through your neighborhood because we coming through for women and money.
Venice Beach, just one of the many beach cities where gang members from all parts, or gangsters as they prefer to be called, come for recreation.
No, this is just the first time I came to the beach since I've been out of jail.
Yeah, what were you in for?
For grand theft.
A lot of people starting to gather here.
Officer Carlos de la Roca and Ernie Avila worked the Sunday footbeat for the crash unit at Venice.
You know, this particular area is a gang location for one of the local gangs, and the potential for something to start, it's you know, real easy, it goes without saying.
Hey, where you stay, man? Compton?
That's why we're here, just to, you know, talk to these gang members, just let them know that we're watching them, and, you know, they have to be in the P's and Q's, and you know, everything will work out fine, and everybody have a safe Sunday.
Yeah, we gangster by choice. Yeah.
South Central LA.
We be in the Herald Examiner every day. A body come up missing all the time.
You drive all the way over, you never know who you're going to run into.
We
You're
got
not afraid.
357 reasons why nobody shouldn't fuck with us. 357 reasons.
That's right.
They do cause problems in that we've had some thefts out in the parking lots. We've had some assaults. Fortunately, this summer we haven't had anybody shot, but in summers in the past we have had some shootings. You would have to use a lot of prudence, I suspect, if you bring your family down here.
But that's the sound of the men working on the chain. Yeah, all day long they're going hey, good God. Hey, hey, good God.
Up the beach, the scene is the same.
We don't want no hassle with the cops.
That's it. We don't want to hassle with nobody.
We don't want to hassle with nobody. We just like to kick back, have a good time.
That's it.
Kick back with
That's how it usually goes, but if something comes down and someone gets a big mouth for some reason,
you know,
then that's when something happens.
Santa Monica police conduct a nightly ritual of clearing the parking lots to keep the Santa Monica gangs and/or visiting gangs from battling each other. Not always with success. Still, the influence of some visiting gangs has resulted in the recruitment of some of the locals, and they too have learned the price of the street gang.
I was stabbed right here. I was stabbed in and through, over for a little stupid little reason.
What for?
In the wrong area. You know, I was down at the wrong area at the wrong time, and about 5 people rushed me. It was just me. All I had was my fist, and I only hit 2, and that was it, and then I went down. And then I just woke up the next day in the hospital, and I really didn't, you know, I was just told and stuff, and I was like surprised, you know. It's not worth it no more.
Did many people know that you were in a gang?
Nah, my parents don't know, no one knows.
All SAM units stand by for radio check. All SAM units stand by for radio check.
Across the county, law enforcement continues to chip away at the gang problem.
I want you to get up, sit over here in this corner. Okay? You sit there by him. No talking.
Is there a gun in this car somewhere? Sit over there. Get some track.
25 Mary Queen 20.
Male Negro, black and brown, 5'4", 125, 11, 166.
We just want to make sure everything's all right.
No gun in the car.
There's not no gun in the car? Are you sure?
Positive. So we just don't want to see anybody get hurt, you know?
Put your legs up. Come here. Put your legs up.
Huh?
Put your legs up.
Go back to the original position.
Are you nice?
Hey, Mike. Hook him up.
running with.
What's your nickname? What do they call you when you were banging? What was your nickname?
Romeo.
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 Oh, Romeo. You a lover boy? Lots of women?
I can do my best.
But gangs and their violence continue. And it is the victims of gang violence and their families who must live with the horror. It is these families who are now meeting to do something about the gangs. From the families of Long Beach,
el Neighborhood Watch y las pandillas,
to the community leaders of the San Fernando Valley, to the clergy and grassroots groups of South Central LA and the San Gabriel Valley.